Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to my greenhouse vlog. After a very cold winter here in the UK, we have now had some mild weather and the plants have started to come out. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically in my greenhouse and I'm going to start planting. So I've bought some lantanas because, as you can see, most of the ground here, if you just have a little pan around, most of the ground here is pretty scarce. I did lose a lot over the winter due to the fact of the cold weather, but yeah, so what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to plant a few plants, then I'll give you a quick tour of the greenhouse, see what state it's in now, and then hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll do some more videos and you can see as it basically blossoms and comes back to life, and hopefully then I'll get some tropical butterflies in here and do some more filming in here. It's been a long time since I did a greenhouse video. So what I'm going to do, guys, I've got my, I don't know if this is for plugs or whatever, it's a ball planter, but I'm going to use it for these plugs. And what I want to do, I know where this pot's going to go, so I'm going to dig in, pull out the soil, get me plug, make sure the pot's nice and firm, I don't want it disintegrating as I remove it from the pot. What I'm going to do is gently push that into that hole. This is how I plant my plugs. Well, they're not plugs, they're grown on a little bit, but this is how I plant them. It's just better than digging a hole in, digging a massive hole. This digs out a perfect size hole for the job. That's one. Then what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to plant all these, and once I've done that, I shall show you what I've planted, and so basically I've planted all my plants, put them all in the ground. I've given them a little bit of a water, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fire the hose up and give them all a proper good watering and water everything else. But I thought what I'll do is I'll give you a quick view of the greenhouse now, so that in a couple of weeks, maybe a month, when I put another video up, you can see what it's turned into, and hopefully it will look as nice as it has done in previous years. But we'll start off with the pond. As you can see, the pond's still doing well. I've just fed the fish, they're hiding there, and the pond started to come back to life. A few bromeliads which have died at the back, but I'll replace them. It is heavily raining, so you'll have to excuse the rain in the background on the roof. I've just planted those two plants there. Hopefully they'll bush up and fill in the gaps. Got my banana. Oh, what's it called? Oh, I'm no good with names. I really aren't. Can't remember what it's called. And my fern started to grow now that spring's finally arrived. I've got my heliotrope that I've planted there. I've got some lantanas just underneath my lovely kumquat tree, and I've spaced out quite a few lantanas and planted those there, so hopefully they'll take. They're planted around my bird of paradise, my strategia. There's a few new additions there. I actually lost my babacco this year, and it used to be there, so what I've done, I've planted some more of these. I can't remember their name. They're an evergreen plant, they have lovely flowers, and these are just flowering, but they'll get about a foot in diameter. They'll bush out a bit, so I've planted them a space. I'm hoping they'll fill that area. I've got some more lantanas down here, planted more lantanas, more heliotrope. I've planted some lovely raspberry bushes up this corner because not a lot grows in this corner, but I've planted them. They seem to be doing okay, and I've still got my clematis, which has survived several years now, but I've cut it back and it's started to take off again. I've got, as you can tell, my bromeliads have survived and they're still doing well. This one's doing it very well. I'm hoping for some flowers off here, and I've just got to get up on the roof because I've got to wire up my honeysuckle. My honeysuckle started to take off again, so I'll start wiring that up. As you can see, it's come up the pillars, started to trail up the pillars again, and it will start to kick off again, which will be nice. But yeah, guys, so I'm just about to water the whole greenhouse. I've got my hose ready to go. I'm just going to water the whole greenhouse, and then basically I shall leave it, let it grow a bit, and hopefully I'll have some more animals in here this year. I've got to replace that fan because that's now seized up, and I'm going to buy 2 new fans. I'm going to have one on that end, on that right on the end there, and then I'm going to have another one just there, up on that, just above that window, so they blow air down into the greenhouse from each end, and that should cause a nice bit of air circulation. Because I'm hoping to get a few more birds in here this year again. I mean, I've still got my heat pump to go up there, and it hasn't got up there yet. The light fittings, I need to get some more daylight bulbs for it to switch on of a night time to give it a bit more light. I've got to get some more of them. But yeah, guys, it's looking a bit, as you can tell, it's looking a bit of a mess. This is it at the start of spring. This is what usually it looks like after every winter. Hopefully this will be the last year it looks like this, because like I say, I'm hoping to get my heat pump fitted. It was like an aircon unit heat pump fitted, but I have been saying this for 2 years now, but I'm hoping this year I'll actually get round to getting one, because they are quite expensive. And hopefully, but I mean, this is all just superficial. I mean, as you can see, there's new growth coming through now. This will all weave in amongst the dead, and the dead will just eventually rot away and be replaced by the fresh growth. So that's not to worry about. And then I'll get my tropical butterflies in here, my heliconia butterflies, and hopefully they'll kick off and start doing well. But what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to go away. I've got to wire up these, I've done one there, and I've got to put another wire across that beam, and vice versa on the other two, so that my honeysuckle's got something to climb on, and then I shall finish that. So anyway, I'll speak to you later, guys. This is a quick update on my tropical greenhouse, and there'll be more videos up towards the when it gets a bit warmer in June or July time. But take care for now. Bye.